Good morning and thank you all for coming. Great to see you all here. Um, Today we're going to talk about a nice project that has came along and we'll talk about that. I have sent the presentation. Thank you John and Joanne for collecting the information about the project and whoever has read the presentation and come up with the questions. So we will have the good discussion, seems like that. Before we start, let me ask you a funny question. What you can do with $1.2 million? No, it's not a random number. This is actually a saving we can do if this project is complicated, and we'll see the detail as we go through. So let me give you what is this project about, right? So it's not about the money, it's about business coming us for help. They have a weekly report that they generate every Friday for regulatory purpose. Now this process to generate this report is very manual, and it starts from Wednesday. People start collecting data on Wednesday from 3 different systems and come up with the 5 different spreadsheet. On Thursday, they start massaging that data. They slice the data. Report is generated 3 different KPIs like client base, product base, and geography base. And once those things are done on Friday, they will start generating the report. Again, 3 different KPIs. The report is tabular based or chart based, different things. So this process is done every week starting Wednesday to Friday, and it's very manual intensive, and they are trying to figure out if they can automate this report. So I'm gonna try to break up this problem in 3 sections. One is obviously sourcing the data. Summer and Sarah has done some research, and all this system has a nice API, so we can definitely use those API. We have used in other projects, so we can use those API to get the data automatically and source as required. So Summer and Sarah can you guys work with Joanne and business analyst on business side and figure out what data we need and when and what is the structure. We should be able to do that. Second part of the puzzle is processing the data. So once the 5 spreadsheets are generated, the idea here is to enrich the data for the reporting purpose. They have to rearrange the data and come up with the one source for report purpose. Now, as John has mentioned or suggested, that we can use ETL tool for this purpose. So an ETL tool can be used for the sourcing the data also. So if we combine this ETL for sourcing the data, and at the same time, once we source the data, process the data and massage the data at the same time and produce the output. And this process can be run on time based or event based. So it can be repeated. An analyst can actually spend time on looking at the data and data quality and analyze the data rather than collecting or arranging the data. So that's a big advantage right here, right? And after this data generated will be very good quality for reporting purpose. And the last piece of the puzzle is generating the reports. Now Summer has worked on many tools that generate report automatically like Tableau and Quickly Queue. And if you look at the chart here, that's one of the part of the report. There is a tabular report also. So Tableau and other tools can do that. It's a little bit tricky and but once the template are generated, they can be repeatedly run. So even though it's a complex process, we can still get as close as possible and generate the report. So these are the 3 sections: sourcing the data, processing the data, and generate the report. That business does this, and we believe as a team we can provide the automation for that, right? So again, if we can achieve this by year end, they can run processes at least next 3 years. They believe that if this runs automatically, they can save $1.2 million, and if process runs more than 3 years, it will be more, right? So, and if we finish by year end, if they run the year end report, it obviously help us during year end review. It doesn't hurt, right? And saving company money obviously will have advantage to us also in the compensation. We hope so. So thank you.